Hi, this is going to be a quick tutorial on how to personalize emails to students. So I just want to share with you how I start. So I always use the course detail, the grad, just because that's what I'm most familiar with and that I prefer so I can really dig into things. I always download it to Excel so that I can start to manipulate the data. So when I first pull out an Excel spreadsheet, it has a whole lot of stuff on it, as you know, so I start going through and picking the things that I really want and things that I don't necessarily need, and I just start deleting things out. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out quite a bit here just to minimize how much stuff is on here. One of the things I do then is I start looking at filtering different columns. So for one thing I might do is Q1 students. So I'm going to select just the August starts. This now gives me a list of all of the August starts, and this is the Aurora and Mokena campuses. I am going to then take those names and I'm going to copy and paste them into a new Excel spreadsheet. The reason I do this is because then it for sure eliminates any of the filtering that just occurred and will stop you from accidentally sending a message that you intended for a certain group of students from going to all students. Now this is my new Excel spreadsheet, so I'm going to cover up, actually I'm just going to go ahead and close out the initial GRAT so there's no confusion here. So I've got the new spreadsheet here. These are all Q1 students. You'll notice that some of the names are duplicated, so the next step I want to take is to go to Data and go to Remove Duplicates. You'll see that every column is listed here. I want to unselect all of those. For some reason it's not giving me my headers. I need to find out. I will say, generally speaking, I always find that student email is the easiest one to filter by, only because you for sure will not have any duplicates. So that was column T, I believe it said. So I'm going to unselect all of these and only, now it's got the names there. Only going to select it by the student email. So this will take out any duplicates. You can see we've dropped down. We now have 84 unique names as opposed to all of the ones that were there before. Perfect. So again, now I'm all set. So this is my spreadsheet and I'm going to go ahead and save that. I will tell you that because it changes week to week, I usually just overwrite what I had in here from the week before, but go ahead and save it for what you want to call it. And now you have that set. You can actually then close out your Excel. So the next step I'm going to take, and this probably isn't the best email that I'm picking here, I'm going to change this one up and go with one I previously did. Sorry, we don't want to send a congratulations email to all of the Q1 students, so we would want to make sure we sort that. Instead, I'll use this one. I am not going to officially send this today because I've already sent it, but just so that you're aware. This is an example of an email that I would send. In this situation, would want to make sure I've also included my signature block down here. You know how it goes with my phone number so that students can get a hold of me. But the most important part is now I've got this email and I'm going to click on Mailings and start Mail Merge, and I want this to go as emails. Okay, so this puts it into email format. I'm going to click Select Recipients. Use an existing list. So this is where we're going to go in and find that list we just created, and we're going to open it. My Office program has been freezing lately, so I'm hoping that this will work, but we might have to give it a minute. So once it has found the list, it will give you the name of it that you're using, and you're just going to click on OK. And again, you'll see the ball spinning. Yours shouldn't take this long, it's just because mine is frozen. Once that goes through, we'll take the next step. Okay, so once your Select Recipients pops through and everything is good, you'll start to see some additional options pop up here on the top. So what I'm going to do is put my cursor next to hello, and I'm going to go to the insert field and I'm going to click first name. You're going to want to make sure that you look at things like, if you notice I forgot to leave a space there, so just grammatically speaking, you should put a space in front of it, and you should always put a comma after it, but this will personalize it. There's some other fields that I could put in here, such as I could be more specific and say, instead of contact your advisor, I could be telling them who their advisor is, So I could be adding that to my emails. I could be looking more specifically at grades and stuff, but that gets a little bit tricky just because we don't always know that the grade in the GRAT is correct. There's a lot of options though. So once you've done that and you're happy with how your email looks, you're going to go to Finish and Merge, and you're going to tell it to send email messages. From here, you're going to, in the 2-column or box, scroll down, select Student's Email, create a subject line. So I'm going to call this one Library Resources. And as soon as I click OK, I'm going to start seeing it pop through, and I'll start seeing their names populate here, and that's it sending. And you'll go into your outbox in Outlook, and you'll see that that is going then. There is not a way to, as far as I know, have it go automatically into Campus View, just so you're aware. But this way, it will automatically go to students. It's personalized, and it's a great way to do that. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, have a great day.